Hello dear friends, let's talk about problems of Renault Megane. Renault Megane third generation, it has been on the market since 2008. It was initially available as a 5-door sedan and 3 months later with a 3-door. It shares many technical components with the second generation, while the 3-door Renault Megane shares a sport body with the first generation. Since June 2009, the Grand Tour station wagon has been on offer, and since 2010 and the convertible. Renault Megane third generation, it looks more conservative and 10 inches longer than its predecessor, but is 8 pounds lighter. The trunk volume is 405 liters. The access is easy because of the low cargo threshold and the large opening of the rear 5 doors, which is achieved by placing a part of taillights on the tailgate itself. Standard safety equipment comes with front and side airbags, ABS and stability control. Like its predecessor, the third generation Renault Megane in Euro NCAP crash test won the highest rating. The rear suspension is soft and the axle, now close profile, increases torsional rigidity and makes the vehicle lighter. All these technologies allow for active, agile driving as well as better cornering behavior and exceptional passenger comfort. Renault Megane diesel engines are more popular than petrol engines. Diesel engines offer a 1.5 liters DCI engine with 85 horsepower, 90 horsepower, 105 horsepower and 110 horsepower with particulate filter. The strongest diesel engine is 1.9 liter DCI engine with 128 horsepower. Of the gasoline engines, we offer 1.6 liter 16V 100 or 110 horsepower, 2.0 liter 116V 140 horsepower, and TCE 180. In all models, the standard is a 6-speed manual transmission. 1.6 liter 100 horsepower and engine 1.5 DCI with 85 bhp. They come with a fifth gear. As of 2012, a 1.2 liter 113 HP petrol engine is on offer. 1.5 liter DCI engine with 108 kS. Consumption is very economical and average 6 liters per 100 kilometers for diesel engines and about 7 liters for gasoline engines at the same distance. During the market life of just over 7 years, the third generation Megane underwent 2 facelifts. The first to introduce a new generation of engines, while the second, with 2 new units, was built 2 years ago to give the Megane a retirement, a character aligned with the new design direction. According to Decrin statistics, there are no significant chronic deficiencies. Renault Megane third generation, through its production, it was not a seamless car. But the problems were mostly solved immediately, so due to incorrectly welded brake pedals on the models equipped with 1.5 liter diesel engines in 2009, the factory recall was done properly. However, when buying a used car today, it is worth paying attention to some specifics. Rubber bearings on drive shafts and can show unexpectedly strong sinks of wear after 3 years, and on 5-year-old and older models there may be pronounced loss of lubricant due to worn or cracked cuffs. But compared to its predecessor, which used to have problems with electronics, bearings, brakes, steering system, the third generation Megane as a used car is still a much better choice. Of course, there are characteristic little things that Megane 3 can cause problems, but not many, and they are easily and relatively inexpensively soft. They are mostly burnout lamps, a slight dripping of oil on the crankcase. Poorer bobbin contacts are at petrol stations, faster disc wear, and the air conditioner fan can stand on its own and work again. All in all, then, nothing terrible. The first series had a service recall due to loose brake calipers and erratic steering wheel power steering. But whoever buys such a specimen today should be no longer be afraid. Electronics and electrics are much more solid and reliable than in the previous two generations of models, just like the overall finish, so there should be no fear of problems. As far as the engine is concerned, most of the offer is for the fuel efficient 1.5 DCI diesel on one of the best and most reliable in this class, with a fuel consumption of around 5.5 liters. Formerly in older Clio and Megane models, this engine had problems with injection. It could afford a number of other minor and sometimes major problems, but in the last 10 years it has been thoroughly improved and over time has become one of the best. It is recommended in the lower and less loaded versions, 90 bhp, despite the slightly slower acceleration and final speed than the stronger 110 bhp. Gasoline engines are in subordinate position in our market, but for those who do not do significant mileage, there are also a very good and cheaper option. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and if you're the owner of this car, then share your experience. It will help others to choose a car. Goodbye.